What about Europe? Europe is very active. Those objectives are not dedicated to building. That is the objective in general. And it is very easy, good marketing man in Brussels, 20, by 2020. It's very easy to have in mind minus 20% of greenhouse gas levels. And as I told you, that is very important to know in a defined period. So it is between 1990, that is basis of Kyoto Protocol, and 2020. Same period for the 20% energy consumption, and 20% is the part of renewable energy in total energy consumption. And it depends on the country. That is the average for 27 countries. For instance, in France, here we are 14% thanks to our nuclear power electricity. And here we are 23 because they think that in UK, in Germany or France, we must have higher objectives in comparison with Poland or Czech Republic. And there are a lot of texts dealing with a lot of sectors. Those are not dedicated to building, most of the time. They are dealing with generation, they are dealing with products. They are European directives, dealing with energy efficiency in all sectors. And we will speak about that one because it is the most important for us. And it is one of the most important for Europe because, as I told you, 40% of European Union energy use is coming from building, and 36% of CO2 emissions are coming from building. And that is only buildings. For instance, with this 36%, we do not count urban transportation. And when you build a house without any public transportation, you generate not only the CO2 emission in the house, from the house, but also from the car, which is necessary to go to your house from your job. So that is only building himself and you see other directives. So let's speak of this EPBD directive. The first version was in 2002, 8 years ago, and now this one is implemented by roughly 22 countries out of 27, which is not so bad, because, as you know, some Eastern European countries are quite recently in Europe, and they need time to implement this. So, just a summary. A time and calculation method is very important. The question of the method, because it is important to get the same principles, at least not the same method, but at least the same principles. You have to improve regulations for new and existing building. That's very important. Every 5 years, energy certificates for new and existing buildings, energy feasibility studies with this threshold of 1,000 square meters, same threshold for substantial thermal improvement for refurbished projects, and boilers and climatization equipment inspections. It is a summary, because it is a rather important document. It is a summary of the EPBD 2002 version. And we got the 2010 version. It is it will be finalized before the end of the month. It was voted by European Parliament on the 18th of May. So it is just finalized. It will be finalized in June. So nearly zero carbon. In fact, it is yes, it is zero or nearly zero carbon and energy, and primary energy, for all new buildings in 2020 and 2080 for new buildings, for new public buildings. It is very, very ambitious objective for the 27 countries. Display of energy performance certificates in public buildings, and now in the latest version, this resource is deleted. It is directly 250 square meters public buildings. And every public buildings you must have these energy performance certificates which can be seen by each user. Minimum energy performance requirement for new and major renovation with lowering of this 1,000 square meters threshold. Lowering also of the threshold for assessment of an installation of alternative system. That is, in new building, you are obliged to study all alternative systems for energy. Cost optimal level with a European method will be used, and we must improve the quality of energy performance certificates, and they will be used as indicators in advertisements. All advertisements in Europe for sale or for rent will include the energy performance of the building. Inspection will be improved and some definitions are specified. And the EPBD is an instrument among others because you have the concerted action, you have CEN, that is European Standards Association. There is a very interesting build-up portal. I advise you to have a look to this European portal dedicated to energy efficiency in buildings. A lot of programs and a lot of networks. All of them European, very active, and most of them very interesting.